Everybody, how are you guys doing? I got some more shit done.
The Imperialists think we need their laws.
Shut up. You're asking to get yourself beaten. I just woke up, so I will be... Hold on, y'all. So, this is what I have right now. Yada, yada, yada. I am actually just leaving and just hitting the down button on my controller. Right. Ow. Open much. And that is all I have. As you can see. Alrighty. So, that is all I have, and also, I have them all up here. I will say that this here absolutely lost my fucking mind. It's a good quest. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very good quest, but it's annoying if you don't have a fucking quest marker. Yeah, I got that. And removing as much of those goddamn shits. If I gotta say this, I would love to be sponsored by Monster. I would love to be. I drink their shit, and I'll continue drinking it until I get sponsored. On stream. Oh, yeah, so if you understand, if you are the Gray Fox, everyone in that settlement knows who you are, and they will eliminate you. That is beautiful, y'all. I will say that, okay? How do I say this? So I have done it before, and the actual person says it's all in this note. Like, come on, y'all. For the seducers and the saints, they could have done a better job with that. Just saying, look, there's one in the north, one in the south. Just like one east, one west. I have no idea where they are, but I have a pretty good idea where they're coming from, but you will have to venture out there if you want to help us out. Just like the bats, but as well, it's a very good armor set, but also dangerous because those things can actually dish out damage. I even seen it, my dude. It actually fucking hurts. So, I will say this. One, if I would think the Stormcloaks rule is much better in all. Why? Because it is kicking out all of the High Elves that work for the Thalmor. So, I know like some people would say, but that means there'll be no more gold coming through, no more shit coming through like that. And that is where you're wrong. We have smiths. All we have to do is have them make the septums. Yeah, maybe, 100 would be coming out of one gold ingot, but, like, that would be still enough for them to put Tiber Septum's face on there and continue. They can actually do this. If they don't, then they can do the old-fashioned way and deliver gold bars. Hand in gold bars and change up their system. A lot of people don't actually think about this, but we can go back to the old days and say, alright, I want 10 pelts for this. You got 10 pelts? That's how it works. Like, y'all, most people actually think that the Stormcloaks are just bad. It's not gonna work. Well, what I believe is that if I'm looking through as a traitor in the Imperial's eyes, I'm going to tell you this. Ulfric Stormcloak was captured, alright? I can see why he doesn't trust the Thalmor, or High Elves, the All-Merry Dominion itself. So, what it's basically telling you, he's not a racist. He just hates them. Of course, there are, like, what? 2 High Elves in Windhelm? But that doesn't mean that he's a racist. No, he just refuses to help out his people because there's a war going on. But, if he had done things differently, I will agree on some things of the Imperial side. If he has done a few things differently, like if he has asked High King Torek in the Blue Palace of Solitude to help him kill all of all the All-Merry Dominion, if he had just asked him, High King Torek would have said yes. He really much would have said yes, because High King Torek knew that he was a puppet. He knew that he was a puppet. He didn't like the Thalmor. Now, it is the one thing of belief in system eyes is that Nords tend to don't ask. They do a challenge. Now this challenge can go on for days, even weeks at most, or even months. I'm saying this because Nord's their challenge is not to the death, but as high. If you can stay alive the longest during that fight, that means you are building that trust. Now, if you die while getting hit with the Thum, and then getting pierced in the heart by a sword, that should clarify as you're weak. You don't belong here. And I will say this. Yeah, he didn't deserve to die and all, but what about the others that didn't deserve to die in this war? Like a healer from the Stormcloak over here in Riften. What happened to her? She was slaughtered. A healer. And all these guys say, "Oh, we don't." I respect the Restoration School. Skyrim needs more healers. Wanna know why? Because everybody fucking slaughters them. Everybody. Not just the Stormcloaks, not just the Imperials. Everyone slaughters them. One, if I was a fucking bandit and I saw a person healing a guy, I would capture that person alive, bind their hands, and threaten them to heal someone. And then they can go with a handful of gold. That is my type of personality. Okay? But if, and only if, both sides would have agreed on this, General Tullius, he's an absolute moron. And I know I just have angered a lot of people for saying that. And then Ulfric Stormcloak. If you have gone to High Hrothgar as the Dragonborn and arranged the meeting, who will be also there? The Thalmor. Why? Because of the fucking piece of paper that is shit. I will say that. That is shit. I want you all to believe what you want to. I don't care if you are a Imperial side or a Stormcloak. I will only say this. If I find you on the battlefield, I will have an honorable fight with you to the death. Now, if anybody intervenes this 1v1, I will come back as a lich and kill them and continue our honorable fight. Don't get me wrong. Wars don't have to be honorable at all, but if I if later in the years I have a lot of followers and all that, I will say this. I will meet you on the battlefield at any side. And if, and only if, you can sway me onto your side, I will help you out. But I will still follow my beliefs. If I am a Talos lover in the Elder Scrolls, you have to understand that I will support Talos. But, to me, I don't see him as a god. I see him as the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are the only people who can use the Thum of a dragon. The Thum of a Dova. Much better phrasing. That just fit. Now, oh, that's where I am. Now, I will say this. If you can do this, and I'm gonna say this again. Talos is not a god. He is not. I know I'm angering a lot of people, but that is the sad truth. I would anger a lot of people to continue my beliefs. One, I do not believe elves are superior than man. I believe elves and man are equal. Because elves, they're a long line of magic. Man, they're a long line of being warriors. And then you got the beastmen. Their long lives of being thieves, mischief. But anyone could be a thief, a mage, a warrior. Not just one person. But it's all the matters of who you believe in. Besides
she
that...
said I'd forget. And usually I do, but sometimes I still remember their faces. Bleeding.
What was that?
Bleh. It's just of the matter of opinions. For me, I would say, I don't care who you support your side with. As long as if I find you in that fucking battlefield, and I see you, there is a good chance I will fight you with honor. A very good chance. And if I'm using magic, I will bring out a dagger and a frost spell. And even if you are resistant to frost, I will still use it because of your movement. I don't care if you are resistant to it or not. The movement speed to it will put you back. But as well, I will use other types of magic to keep the enemies at bay. Even my own allies, if I have to.
Huh?
I see magic as a something that can be used over and over and over again. But there are some people in Skyrim that will say This is why no one loves. This is why magic brings the worst to people. That is also true. Now, if we go on over to, and I know this doesn't have to do anything with the Elder Scrolls, but if we go on over with Dragon Age Inquisition, thank God, we can see Sarah afraid of magic. And she says to Dorian, if you have Dorian as a party member, and Sarah as a party member, they will both say something to them. So, this isn't just something, it's about magic itself. Magic is known as evil to multiple people.
Is someone there?
Even though it doesn't have to do anything with Skyrim. But it does. It don't, because it's magic. You see this?
Anybody there?
This hurts. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it hurts. She has frost and lightning. That is a good combination. Frost can damage my stamina, weaken me from moving faster by 50%, and then lightning to dish out a lot of fucking damage. If anybody has any idea what that means I'm gonna die fast. But it's amazing to understand a lot of things about Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls. When I first got into the Elder Scrolls, I was hooked onto it, and I didn't want to let it go. Then I found something out that wasn't right, and then I put in more research to see if that was correct. And it was. The thing I'm talking about is the Dragonborn. I did not know at the time that the Dragonborn will go somewhere else than Hermaeus Mora or something like that. So I did a lot more research, and I have found something out. The Dragonborn. Who is that Dragonborn? Is it a female? Is it a male? We are the last Dragonborn. So, but here's the question. Isn't Dragonborn supposed to be only Tiber Septim? Well, the Septim family? That makes me wonder about a lot of things. If, and only if, why am I, or you, the Dragonborn? When the Dragonborn has a clearly long generation in the Tiber Septim family. But it doesn't make sense to a lot of people. But it clearly didn't make sense to me as well.
And who is this?
It is no matter.
This fool will...
Is someone there?
But the main thing about Tiber Septim and all that, their family has been blessed by Akatosh, the god of dragons, the god of time. So why, and only why, does he choose us this time? Does it mean that we are a descendant of Tiber Septim itself and no one knows? Maybe it's in our backstory, and it's role-playing. Maybe it isn't. But the thing about it is that it confused me for the longest time of why are we this Dragonborn and no one else. And then I heard about Marat. At that point, the first Dragonborn that means that the first Dragonborn betrayed everyone, including Akatosh. Yes, Akatosh. Not okay. What was I thinking? But it didn't make sense at all. So then I looked into it, and then I started putting a lot of things together. It made 10 times more sense in my view, but in my view can confuse someone, so I'm not going to tell you my view of it, because my view is confusing as is, and I had to fix it multiple times to make it where I understood it. And if I can understand it, then you can't either. It is something like that. So I looked harder and harder and harder, and then I figured it out. Where is...
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Siggeir. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Where is someone? But that someone wanted to keep a secret. That Todd Howard and the rest of them wanted to keep a secret from. They wanted to keep a secret from us. About the
Best
island.
defense is a good defense, am I right?
That island. I'm not going to mention it because that means we would have to get into it.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
You're not as... My family thanks you. Take this as a token of our gratitude.
Hello again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for me.
All over this town.
If she could just spend less time serving Dengir.
I wish I could afford to pay you both, Nari. I really do.
So yeah. It's fun to do a lot of research into Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls. It's a lot of fun, and then when you figure it out, it's 10 times amazing what you realize. Oh, what you realize and all that.
Good to see you. Ah, it's you. There's a group of... The cut they were giving me was good. Execute every last bandit. Spare no one.
Yo, if you do not know anything about Skyrim or anything like that, I really suggest you guys do a lot of research into it and figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you that, oh, you need to do a lot of research about it or anything like that. I am telling you from experience to put in a lot of research. Put in a lot of research about the Snow Elves, the one race that you will want to be. Yo, I think the Wood Elves are very beautiful, very gorgeous, very good at their job. But there's that one thing that drives a lot of people away from them. And that is they're elf. They're not man nor human. They're elf. That means a lot of people who would actually want to be a wood elf has said, nah, we're good. To me, I actually view this as an opportunity to explore the elves and see what they're good at and what they're bad against. See, since the Wood Elves lived in seclusion for a long time in the woods,
You picked a bad time. You can't hide from me.
why is there a fucking hunter, an orc hunter here? Ah, I know what it is. So, it's a lot of research
You
to do.
puny weakling.
But it's good research that I would put into it. Even though you don't care about the lore or anything like that. If you don't care about the lore, that is fine. That is up to you. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying you can. I even suggest doing it. But if you are someone that doesn't want to do that, go ahead. Don't do it. It's up to you. Hell, I am even telling you to do what you want to do. I'm not telling you should, kill all 8 divines. The ones who support Talos run, little fox, run.
What was that?
Oh, please. Do me in with magic, will you? Why didn't you have on the helmet? You would have looked much better. First off, I'm sorry about the test. My hope was that it gives me a window into your mind and comfort to mine. Brings me comfort to mine. You gave the beggar a full purse of gold. You're someone who goes above and beyond, putting lives and others above your own. But not even 1,000 septims could save a life. Save the life of every man, woman, and child. My advice to you is not to fall victim to your kindness. There are a lot of people like me who would take advantage of it. There are times when you have to make the hard decision for the greater gain. Save who you can, but do what you must. Lastly, to the ones I knew in my life, don't mourn my death. As one of you once told me, when all you do is look to the past, it's time to look close. It's time to close the book on one's future. I do so on my own terms. Goodbye. Okay, dumbass. Hold on. What does this want me to do? Receive the armor. Oh, okay. Wow. There's a book of Talos mistakes. Oh, look. to the Imperial, the Talos mistake, to the All-Merry Dominion. If you want to read this, go ahead. Here's something. If we go back to here, where does it say this? When Tiber Septim pass, look at that word, and now go all the way down from the second page to ascended to godhood. If one human could achieve such a feat, couldn't it be done again? The answer to that is yes, it could. The reason why they don't view Tiber Septim or the Dragonborn as any gods is because they can kill the Dragonborn. And when they kill the Dragonborn, there's the Dragonborn dead and gone. But what happens if Alduin, the World Eater, comes back? Who fucked up then? The All-Merry Dominion. Because they killed someone they shouldn't have. And it's quite funny to me because the All-Merry Dominion can't do shit towards me. Because we are blessed by Akatosh. Because of Akatosh, we are blessed with the voice of a Dova. Now, even though we are known as Dovahkiin, we have dragon's blood flowing
Now,
through
ain't
our
this a
veins.
surprise?
So, if I would have to say that
Over here! Oh!
I would rather have the blood of Akatosh running through my veins instead of an Almeri Dominion piece of shit.
Traitor!
That was 2 orcs.
You puny weakling.
That's 3 orcs. Why are you over here, my dude? So, Thalmor don't. If, and only if, an actual true living god was still alive today, it would be fucking hilarious to someone. Do I have to bring up his name? The god that's both mortal and divine? Isn't he quite wonderful to find out in Morrowind? After all, in the Elder Scrolls Online, 1,000 years ago, before Skyrim, we don't know if he's still alive. He could be, for all we know. But yeah, that is a fun argument towards them. Bring the Dark Elf into this. I wonder, what would the Dark Elves do? Probably beat the shit out of someone. Oh, by Stendar, what do you guys want
You
now?
speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down. And any other abominations that prey on mortals? Vampires, werewolves, witches? But Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy. He is the God of Mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children. Yes, our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Karset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed. The Vigil will be watching you. The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished. Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
Okay, so, yeah, I love the fucking crossbow. I don't care what the fuck you guys say. The crossbow is so much fun. Yo, whenever I use this fucking crossbow, I'm literally having so much fun because all I gotta do is just run like this. Why? My thing's already... What? Bitch slap. Bitch slap. Bitch slap. Bitch slap. Just bitch slapping these guys.
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion. A united empire is better for everyone.
Literally. Come on, wolves. At least they killed the goat for me. So yeah, it's fun. I will say this. That's a troll. No. Fuck off. That's literally all I gotta do is smack it and shoot. And if you're asking why am I running, solid answer. There's a Khajiit caravan that is a bunch of fucking assholes that won't stay in one fucking place if you fast travel. So literally, you gotta do all the fucking running. Where am I coming up to? Shores done. Yeah, I have quite a while.
You think living with Grogmar is easy? Did you see how he lives?
We can build you another house.
At this rate, that'll never happen.
Quit your belly aching. We've all got our problems.
Everything was going great in Red Belly. Then the damn spiders showed up.
God might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn. Hail, Summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you? Get him! Kill him! Go fiddling with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
I have 90k of it, so I'm fine.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
I hope you haven't read.
All I'm
You get
asking
you.
is that you clean
No
up once in
idea
a
what's
while.
causing it.
How you can
Sure,
find anything
it's
in
full
your
of
half the place is
spiders.
beyond
That's
me.
what's wrong with it.
I'd rather
Almost
spend more
killed
time in the
Grogmar and
mine
me when
hauling
they
up
showed up.
iron than doing woman's
I'm
work,
worried that
keeping
they'll
the
come
house
out of the
clean.
mine looking for food
I'll
soon.
have you know I can
Then
haul
we're
up
in
just
even
as
bigger
much
trouble.
iron as you in a day, and still manage to
Yeah,
clean
they're
up
as
my
useless
messes.
as a fifth wheel on a
Think so,
wagon.
huh?
Gave me
Maybe
some
you'd like
sort
to
of
put some
line about
septums behind
keeping
that
an
boast.
eye out for enemy
You
soldiers.
have yourself a bet.
What's the point in protecting this place if the mine's completely useless? Idiots. Wait, you mean you killed every last one of them? I can't believe it. Finally, we can reopen the mine and put Shore's Stone back on the map. Here, please accept this gift as a token of our gratitude. Don't kid yourself. Stone runs in our blood.
Ha!
You
You
think
showed
living
those
with
spiders a
Grogmar
thing
is
or two.
easy? Did you see how he lives?
May the road favor the
We'll
foolish.
just have to learn to get along until we can build you another house.
At this rate, that'll never happen.
Quit your belly aching. We've all got our problems.
I've been cracking rock ever since I've been able to hold a pickaxe. And I'm telling you, this mine is drying up.
And I'm telling you, you're wrong.
What makes you so sure? What if I'm right?
I know there's ore still in there. I can smell it. If you think you're right, then you can pack up and leave any time you like.
Welcome to Shore Stone. Would you happen to be headed towards Darkwater Crossing? My parents live there. I've written some letters and placed them in a satchel. You would? Here, take my satchel and give it to my father, Werner. He'll likely have something for you to bring back. I had a bad fall in the mine when I was bringing some food to the men. I was pretty bad off for a while, but a priest of Mara was passing through on his way to Dawnstar and healed me to the best of his abilities. I'm still pretty sore, and I can't really walk too far without having to rest for a while. I might be a woman. Be careful in there. You can take a nasty spill. Darkwater Crossing is a difficult journey. Mind yourself.
A bear, a wolf, and an elk.
It has been a profitable journey, and and yet I long for the warm sands of elsewhere more and more each day.
I feel the same. I do not think Khajiit were made for the cold.
Not only that, but these Nords have no love for us. They look upon us and see only thieves and smugglers.
It is a pity, but it cannot be helped. Perhaps if we continue to show that we can be trusted, they will open their cities to our caravans.
Ha! I wish that I had your optimism.
This one needs something?
The warm sand. There it is. Home. If you ever need the skills of a Khajiit warrior by your side, I would be honored to travel with you. Until then, here. This is for you. In thanks. May your road...
Annoying ass.
The warm sand.
And all can be yours.
Careful, Lord. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at their back.
Yeah? What's your problem? Back off. This action's all mine. No room for anyone else in the guild on this one. Why should I bother? I've already made a bunch of coin off of his shipments.
Sorry, Hemming. I've
Oh,
no interest
wait a
in
second.
becoming your
I
valet.
see what this is. You want me to cut you in. Tell you what, I'll give you a share right now if you forget the whole thing.
Blackbriar or not, say that again, and so help me, you're gonna need more than your mother to protect
Now
you
you're
from
talking.
me.
Oh, if you see Shadra, remind him he still owes me that... Look, I don't really know you. I don't even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business.
I think you've had plenty, Volwolf. Maybe you should head on home.
Stupid lizard.
Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock. Oh, wait. It gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like... It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart. Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night, I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think? Maybe one day. Just not today. I hope we bump into each other again.
And you guys probably thought, oh, there's no such thing as rape in this goddamn game. Sapphire.
Hey, I cut you into the deal. There's nothing else to discuss.
Looking for work? Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message. Well, I paid Sibby. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me... Head to the Rift and you'll be well paid for your time. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'll meet you outside of town. Go on then, deliver my message to Sibby.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess. There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onrek. You should try it sometime. Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning. It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle... We recently heard she'd been killed. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things.
Hey, I cut you into the deal. There's nothing else to discuss.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. Sure, that'll do just fine. Go on ahead. I'll take my leave then.
Everything all right?
Well, have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call? Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. You see, I don't really outright own Frost. That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latrush at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latrush. Tell you what. Steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment. Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge, and I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it.
I'm still gonna talk to Maven. Maven, where's your black ass at? Maven, there you are!
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. Don't tell me. Sibby and Louis Latrush? Well, Sibby is in jail, and Latrush is certainly welcome to try. My hired help is more than a match for him. Really? Now that is interesting. Then you should know that Louis and I have a certain history. Tell you what, go along with his plans for now. I'll keep an eye on you both, and when the time is right, I'll settle accounts with Louis.
See, now that is the best outcome. Because if you are with the Thieves Guild, you want to report to Maven about this, and you will get paid.
You're mine. Give up while you still can. I'll have your head.
Fun.
Must be my imagination.
What was that?
Hell.
What was that? We are.
You're as good as dead.
Let's see.
I can't.
The other part of the quest isn't working. So I gotta go back over here and talk to this person who may be in here. not in here anymore. Okay, so we go to Riften Stables.
Oh.
Fuck you, dog. He's outside.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
I'm a little nervous.
Any luck with Sapphire? Oh. Well, thanks for trying, I suppose. I'll just have to come up with the coin somehow.
Okay. Apparently, something wasn't supposed to go on. So I'm gonna stop right here, y'all, and I'll be back.